Hurricanes this way, so I guess it's been kind of nice.
You had a little time to go back, obviously, and watch the film and digest. What did you see on those breakdowns, especially in the passing defense?
Great execution by them. You know, we had 3 mental errors, and taking nothing away from those guys. You got to give AJ and the group a lot of credit. They punished our mistakes. We had a mental error in one of our base coverages in the middle of the field on the long touchdown with Jonathan. And then we had another mental breakdown in the red zone on the one that they threw to the tight end. And in a championship game like that, you know, it's what we said. If you make mistakes, you get punished for the mistakes. And there was too much to recover from the end.
Was it kind of miscommunication? I think Dan said on the 57-yarder, John was expecting safety help and it didn't come.
He was. We were trying to, obviously, what we call rock and roll our coverages off of what they were doing backfield sets-wise. Corey just didn't happen. Whatever, I didn't coach it well enough, and they didn't get it executed well enough. And AJ threw a really good pass across the field for John. So you got to take John out of the equation. Something we rarely do, but we did Saturday night. So and it cost us.
It seemed like it took a little while to get into a groove. I know at a certain point, I think starting after the touchdown in the second quarter, when a little over 30 minutes of gameplay, just a field goal out, it was just kind of a matter of mentally getting settled in or fixing things?
I think a combination of both. Obviously, the adjustments that we made at halftime were key. Kids settling down and and realizing that at the end of the day, it's just football. And once they did that, we were able to generate some 3-and-outs, change field position, and had some opportunities early. Darius had a chance to get an interception in the same coverage that we gave one up on, and typically that's a play that we make and we didn't make. And in ball games like this, you've got to make plays.
You got a pretty big change of offense you're going against this week with A&M.
Absolutely. I mean, what A&M's doing is very similar to what Coach Sumlin's done in Houston, but it's more tailored for their quarterback, Manziel, and he's a guy who can beat you with his arm, but also he can beat you with his feet. He's a guy who really creates and keeps a lot of plays alive in the passing game as well as the run game. I believe he might be the leading rusher in the SEC. So
that, go for Perkins.
Yeah, that says a lot.
LSU and Florida actually kind of hemmed Johnny in a little bit. I don't know if you've watched that film and what you can take away from that.
I'm sure. Yeah, I've watched it more than once. One of the biggest things that they've done is, it's the matchups, who they have out on the football field. You got to have guys on the field who can get him on the ground. So I don't know if this is a game for 330-pounders at times, but you've got to be able to stop the run game because they do a tremendous job in the run game. But he is a big part of that. And what he does is, when people try to play him close, their receivers close, he's able to scramble and keep plays alive. So it's about having the right people on the field, and that's what when you watch that tape, you saw LSU and Florida, a lot of speed on the field for them, and they were able to match speed with speed. And at the end of the day, you got to be really good in the red zone because they're going to move the ball, they're going to get yards. Where you've got to be different is how you treat them in the red zone.
I know you guys haven't obviously practiced yet, but you get a feel for where the team is mentally. Obviously, first loss of the season and kind of a rough one on the road.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you come in today and obviously as a staff and as a program, we're disappointed, and that's a good thing. It's good. I believe somebody gave us a stat. We hadn't lost a game in 342 days. 9 straight games. You've had a chance to win and not feel that issue. So it makes you really go back and evaluate everything that you're doing from a coaching standpoint, a teaching standpoint, a player standpoint, and we just got to be critical and fix the things that we know we can fix. And so I believe our guys, knowing our guys' kind of character they have, they'll be ready to come in and work today.